Hello everybody, hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. Since long, this is one of the most requested videos on my channel. This video is valid for everybody, whosoever is going for whichever course, BBA, BCom, engineering, and for any college, TIES, Symbiosis, NMIMS, any of the colleges, this video is very valid. Yes guys, today I will be talking to you guys in detail about management quota and how does the direct system to any college works. I know you guys have multiple queries and theories and conspiracy theories around it, but don't worry, just watch this video till the very end and all of those things will be cleared. Coming to the first thing, what is management quota? So basically guys, management quota is for private and deemed universities, where those universities can keep about 15% of their seats with themselves and can give it at any cost that they want to. They can use this 15% seats and give it to their staff members. They can use this 15% seat and give it to more NRI students. They can use 15% of their seats and charge higher fees and give those seats to anybody who wants it at that cost. So usually the price of this seats are approximately 2 times to 4 times than of your normal fees at the university. Assuming that you are going for a BBA course which costs around 1,50,000, automatically this seat might be somewhere around 6 to 8 lakhs if you want to get that seat. Okay, so that's basically what management quota is. Management quota is pretty simple, which means that they list those respective seats at a higher price than normal, and if you can afford that seat, then you definitely get those seats. As simple as that. It's just pay more money and get the seat that you want. Coming to, is it illegal? So guys, no, management quota is not illegal. Whosoever said you that management quota is illegal or it's under the table or anything like that, no guys, it's not. Management quota is very legal. The government itself has approved all the private as well as deemed universities, because government is not paying them any money to run these colleges and courses, and definitely even with the fees that they get is very less and they would need extra money. So the government has always allowed them to keep approximately 15% of their seats for management quota, and they can ask higher fees for that, and they can use that money for infrastructural projects and getting better faculty and all of those things. So it is not illegal at all. It is completely legal and it's a very fair way to get an admission. You pay higher and you get the admission. Now, what is the process of getting the management quota seat? So it's pretty simple. Basically, you have to approach the university just to check whether they have the management quota or not. Like I said, the government has allowed private and deemed universities to have management quota, but still it is on the discretion of the university as well as like the private college whether they still want to keep the management quota or not. So you approach the university and you check it out whether do they have a management quota or not. If they have, then find out what the fees is for that particular course. Obviously, like I said, that it depends, it could be 2 times to 4 times or even 5 times of the normal fees. So you have to check out what the management fees is. You pay the fees and you get the admission. Simple as that. So another question that I've received is, if you pay the management fees, do you have to appear for the entrance test, the interviews and all of those things? So the answer to that is no guys, you do not have to appear for any of that, as long as you meet the university's basic criteria, which is like passing in the boards and all of that, and class 10th and 12th marks. You just have to submit them whatever they are. You are fine and you will get the seat. You do not have to, it's just like a VIP ticket to getting the admission that you want to. So you do not have to give your CUET or your any entrance test for that matter, or even any interviews. You just directly get the admission and you can go and sit in the class like a boss. Okay, so that is the whole process of getting a management quota seat from any university in India or anywhere. You can just find out this is the process. So please go approach that university and find out whether Symbiosis has it, NMIMS has it or not. So go check it out. Coming to, does Christ have management quota? So the answer to that is no guys, Christ does not have an official management quota, but before I talk about the but, yes, like you would have seen on Christ University's website, everywhere that they've mentioned that Christ University does not accept any kind of donation, any kind of capitation. So anybody who's trying to get money from you on behalf of Christ University is incorrect, and all of those things. But there is something called unofficial direct admission. From last so many days, a lot of parents and students have been discussing with me of what this unofficial direct admission is. So basically, guys, these are people, groups, companies offering you admission to the Christ University for a cost. Like I said, as the name suggests, it's unofficial, so obviously I would not be promoting it. But since my job here is to let you know of all the possible options of whatever exists, so this is one of those things. I do not call it a back door, but more of a, like a side door where you contact these people and they would tell you the amount and the price that you need to pay, and then they would offer you admission at Christ University. Like I said, I'm not promoting them, so I would not tell you who they are, but naturally, if you just go type these words out on the internet, you would find so many people who are doing this as a full-time profession. These are again people, groups, companies. So just when you type these letters, you will find who they are. Okay. Talking about, now that I've given you this information, it's my also responsibility to warn you about few things. Like I said, guys, this is unofficial in nature, which means Christ University does not promote this. So you can get about it, but then again, it's unofficial. And secondly, please be careful of scams. There are so many scams that are related around this. Unlike the management quota, this is unofficial. So what people do is they tell you that yes, we will get you the admission, and you pay us the fees, and this is the fees, and then people believe them and they pay the fees, and after that they get lost. Okay, so all your money can go in vain, and you cannot even take this like to anybody. You cannot even contact Christ University for that. You cannot even like take it to the court or anything, because these are unofficial channels. So just be very careful. I'm no one to tell you whether you should go ahead with this this way or not. As long as you get the admission, I do not care where and how you get it. But just be careful that in the process of getting the admission, I don't want you to lose your money, because obviously all of these things are in lakhs and lakhs of money, which takes a lot of time to earn and make a living, your parents' hard-earned money. So just be very careful. If you want to get admission, just do all your basic research and just be very sure of who the people are that you're paying money to, and will they actually guarantee you admission or not. Sometimes they take the money and then they even promise you to give you admission, and the money is pretty safe with them, and they tell you that okay, we are going to get you admission and everything, but then after the college starts, they give you back your money, but you don't get the admission. It has happened with a lot of people. So when they pay the money, they know that okay, these people are safe, they won't take the money, and then they just keep waiting for the admission, and they do not apply to any other college thinking that okay, we are going to get admission here, and after that the people would return back their money saying that brother or sister, I'm really sorry, admission couldn't really happen, so here's your money back. Now you might get your money back, but you would have wasted a lot of time, right? And you might not have applied to any other college thinking that no, you are going to get admission in this particular college, and you still don't. So just be very careful, guys, about all of these things. If you want to get admission, get it. I don't care, but yeah, still be careful of them being unofficial and a lot of scams revolving around them. Now coming to my opinion of is it worth it? Frankly, guys, I do not think the management quota or the unofficial direct admissions are worth, specifically for your undergrad and for all these courses such as Symbiosis, NMIMS, Christ. Because why? Because the money that they're charging is huge, right? Like it's not like 30, 40, 50, 1 lakh extra. No, they're just minimum is double, right? So if it's a 1,50,000, minimum is 3 lakhs, but it obviously for very competitive courses and the names that I've taken before, they are super competitive in nature. They're really good colleges. So the fees ranges about like 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs, and there is no end to it. So I don't think it's that worth spending the money. In this much amount, you guys can go study abroad for your undergrad education, right? So why do you want to be in India, be in this college and still like pay so much fees? Again, along with that, I don't know about you guys, but there is also a matter of personal satisfaction, right? I would never want to go and sit in a class where I have paid 4x, 3x or 2x money than anybody else who's gotten admission to the proper direct route. I think it's about like a personal satisfaction. Okay, there are people who do it, and I know personally I know a lot of people who've done it. A lot of people obviously do not show about it. When you join the college, you are just equal to anybody else, so nobody would have like a tag on them that hey, I came from a management quota or I came to the unofficial direct admission. But naturally, if you were close to a few people, they can tell you that yeah, this is how we came and all of that. But again, if you still feel that you deserve an equal chance than anybody else, get the admission, then obviously work hard like everybody else, and just be normal. But I personally would like it's again a personal choice, and I would never prefer something like that, because again, I would want to get it through the direct merit seat. Another thing is that, guys, you still have chance, right? It's okay if like round one hasn't happened. I've seen so many people who did not come to me in round one, and now they've come, and now we are discussing. And initially they were like, no, how we could get rejected? We did everything fine. And then when I discussed with them, okay, and then they're like, and I told them that this is what the mistakes that you do. And it's not just like weak students. Also, a lot of smart students got rejected just because they had done some blunders in their interview as well as in the CUET or in the micro presentation. So what I would suggest is, guys, unlike other universities, at least this university has the option of giving you applying for like round 2, round 3, and you still have time for round 1. So please prepare well and get the merit seat. Trust me, this is just the start of your life. After this, you have so many competitions, and you got to compete with yourself for like exams, jobs. Life in general is just very competitive in nature, right? So at least for the first stepping stone of your life, prepare well, work hard, and get the goddamn merit seat, okay? Trust me, guys, it is not impossible. There are a lot of people, I'm so glad about them. There were so many people who came to me when we were preparing for round 1, and they were really, really weak. But by the end of the time, then they kept seeing me and booking the mock interview sessions with me or the decoding micro presentation sessions with me. I could see the change, and I'm so proud of them that they actually got the admission in the course that they wanted and in the first preference in the campus that they wanted. So guys, it is not impossible. It's possible. You guys can definitely do that as well. So rather than worrying and thinking so much about management quota, indirect ways, getting recommendation from XYZ, ABC, ministries and all of that, rather than that, just prepare well for your CUET and your entrance tests and your interviews, and you'll be fine. I will be putting down link in the description below of how you can book personal sessions with me. So get those personal sessions, let's see each other, and let me just improve and help you get admission through the direct way and the merit seat. Paying this money here is completely worth it, rather than paying lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of rupees on management quota and the direct fees. Again, decision is all yours. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope this video has been useful for you all. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any doubts, questions, queries. Please share this video with as many people as you can. It will really help this channel grow, and at the same time it will help the people who are watching this video. It will give them some or the other kind of guidance. Last but not the least, please guys, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you guys receive regular updates whenever I upload any new video. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye bye.